what's up everyone, my name is Megabubble and welcome back for another episode of Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars. And that is really a very weird intro. Anyway, in our very first episode, Toadstool got kidnapped by a Bowser again, and apparently we failed because there's that Smitty gang actually ruled the world and saying like, we're gonna rule the world by just taking up the sword and all that, and like, we're sky is all about the sky. But yeah, that's what happened in the last episode. But this time, we're gonna go ahead and continuing on. After that failure of existence that we had, let's go ahead and talk to our boy Toad here. Let's see. You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then? And guess what happened? Mario's using his imaginary floating skills and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna know that. The bridge to the Bowser's Cube is out now? Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of the Bowser Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. And Toad just run away and all that. Okay, whatever. That's kind of a weird start in the first episode though, but anyway. Let's go. And what? Toad, you just bumped me out of my way. Oops, excuse me. Oh. That bum in your head reduced your HP level. Ah, whatever. Okay. And you receive a mushroom. Now, mushroom will actually, you know, increases your HP and all that. Do you know I have to use an item I've got? Come on, I know how to use items. Oh, I see. You're just so well-traveled and experienced, Mario. Now, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. It's a Goomba! I remember! I came to warn you the mushroom away this morning with monsters. I just barely made it back in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help. Do you know when the time hits? Yes, but since we've encountered a Goomba, I'm just gonna say no to that. Because guess what? There's gonna be a new feature in this Let's Say I want to tell about. Okay, allow me to explain. Yeah, sure, the time hits were actually kind of a know that. Anyway, okay, so... And apparently... a telepathic tutorial mode is actually on my way, but since we didn't encounter a Goomba, I want to go ahead and explain about this. Goombas! Very first feature in a game. Very fistly first enemy in a game. Goombas are not that tough. Now, explaining about the new bios in a game, I want to explain about their HP, their experience, their spell, their whatever it is. So Goombas right here have 16 HP, which they're health points. Experience only had 1, which is kind of abysmal, but hey, in the beginning of the game, it's kind of a helpful thing. Coins were actually kind of like your currency in a game, but apparently they don't have any coins if you win against them. I already explained experience. Spells were actually their special attacks and all that, but there is nothing much else to explain about their Goombas. They're just Goombas, so what are you gonna do with the spells, huh? Biting them all out now sudden? And also... some things that I want to explain about. The wins. Now, if you actually beat the Goomba, you will not receive anything. You literally had nothing. Like, seriously. Like, if you beat a Goomba, just nothing, alright? Flowers. Now, flowers were basically kind of a rare thing in this battle. Now, since this is a tutorial mode, I just want to go ahead and use the time hits right now. Like, seriously. And that's how they attack and all that. And... Toad right here just explaining about stuff. The flowers, they basically had their HP max. Now, what does HP max does for? Well, guess what? It increases your HP very currently. And since I'm doing a tutorial mode against this Toad right here, I just want to go ahead and explain about all of that. Their weaknesses against their fire, because that's a typical Mario way, because if you actually got a fireball to themselves, Goombas will automatically gonna burn to themselves. And they're strong against nothing, so that's good. Now, I don't want to explain about their statistics right now. Goombas have 3 attacks, 3 defense, which is kind of an abysmal thing to do. And that's all really much else I can say. Magic attacks, they only have 1. Now, basically, that they don't have any spells to it, so that's really useless. And magic defense, only they have 1. Again, that's useless. And the only location that you want to fight these guys are on their way to the Mushroom Way. That's where we're gonna go next. So, now that all that is said and done, let's go ahead and get back to the battle against the Goombas. Alright, after all that abysmal bio, let's go ahead and take down one of the Goombas right here. And... what? Ah, screw it, I'm just gonna use my jump. Like, I have no idea why the heck would they do that. And he's just teaching you how to use the special attacks, blah 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 blah. And yeah, whatever, Toad. I'm here to explain about all the enemies, but not for the tutorial mode. Like, seriously? Whatever. And guess what happens if you actually beat a Goomba? No experience whatsoever. And there you have, whatever. And guess what? Now would I just rush back something? That's right, we need to tell the Council of a Toadstool. I'll see you later at the Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take this with you. And we got 3 mushrooms. Awesome. Awesome, Maret. Now, I just want to go ahead and heal up. I mean, seriously, we suffered like 4 damage, so I guess it is now a good time to use that item right here. And apparently, I used the wrong button again. Here we go, that's how you healed up. And voila. Okay, so now, let's go ahead and head on to the Mushroom Way. Kind of a weird name to say that. Now, between the Mushroom Way, there's actually Mario's Pad, and all the way to the Mushroom Kingdom, which is actually kind of a town in the game. And guess what happens? We got a lot of Goombas right here, and you can actually speed up the game, which is actually kind of awesome. And we've actually got encountered here. So, the Mushroom Way. All you have to do is just to rescue the Toads. Nothing much else to say. That is the only thing that you want to do. Now, some Toads right here, if you actually rescue them, they will actually give you some helpful items along the way. And some of the stuff I want to explain about it. Look at that. That Toad can even fight a friggin' Goomba. How sad. How sassy it is. I mean, seriously. And we have some new enemies right here. And we got some coins right here. And I guess it is now a good time to fight a new guys right here and explain the new enemies that you can find here. So the second enemies that you can find here is the Sky Troopers, or calling them a Paratrooper in a Japanese version. Now, Paratroopers, they have a lot of defense. That's all I can say about it. There's not too much else you can do. Just sit back and relax and just beat the crap out of them. If you actually beat them, you can actually get a coin, additional coins, but actually increases your currency and all that. And you will actually get a mushroom if you actually win them. Awesome. And unfortunately we don't have any mushroom for that, so yeah, bear with me guys, I'm not really yet into the stuff that I need. Anyway, we're gonna heal up another mushroom again. Now I'm gonna skip one of the fights right here because really the fights are just useless. Should I even say that? But the good thing about the fights is that it can actually level you up in a game. Yes, this is an RPG game. You can level up and just being abysmal about all this other because all the enemies right here have a lot of experience just because in the beginning of the game. And oh crap, we only have 8 HP left. Well, I guess we gotta use the mushroom. Sure. The embarrassment of me having beaten by these Sky Troopers, or actually kind of a lack to myself, I actually know. And now we can attack it. There we go. Now I'm just gonna speed it up all the way to the Mushroom Way because that's all you're gonna do. And just rescuing all the Toads like that. So I've got all the important items I want to talk about. I just want to go ahead and mention about them. And stuff like that, alright? And I haven't even beaten this guy. You know what? Let's use the time hits. There we go. Simple as that. Simple as 1, 2, 3. And here we go. We got the mushroom cookies. Now, the way this works is that you can actually use that, and you can actually do the right thing, and it increases your attacks by 4, which is kind of an awesome thing. It's a very rare occurrence though, but it's actually kind of a helpful way. And oh, come on! And we're back once again. Now, like I mentioned before, if you actually beat the Goombas, you will actually get the HP Max, which is actually their flower. Like I mentioned before, HP Max will actually fills up your HP completely, so that's actually kind of a good thing. Anyway, now and then though, let's go ahead and rescue that one Toad right here, if I could actually avoid one Goomba. Time hits. Okay, I failed. There you go, and see, we got an HP Max right there, kind of a rare thing to do. Now, you can actually dodge them, but just repeatedly press Y. But it's kind of a hard thing to do, so I guess you could say the time hits were not actually pretty well, though. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead and rescue this one Toad that is stuck here. Alright, let's go. Okay. And I did not even mean to go in there. Alright, come on, time hits. And, come on! I repeatedly press A! Oh well, I guess the game is kind of announced this. And we got a leveled up right here. Now we reach to level 2. Now depending on how you leveled up in this game, is that dividing up by 3, it'll either increases your HP, your attack, your defense, magic attack, and magic defense, which is actually kind of a good thing. On our way to level 2, which is actually increases your attack by 2 experience, like 2 points. Excuse me. God, I don't know why I'm trying to say that. And you can actually choose anything that you want. You want to upgrade your power, your HP, or your stats, or anything like that. So I prefer to do is to power and the HP and all that. Kind of a cool way you can actually update your status if you leveled up in this game. Very cool thing. That's why this game is very easy. Pew! My life was flashing before my eyes for a second there. Apparently you're just a being wimp right there, Toad. Ugh. Here's a little something in return. And we receive a honey syrup. Honey syrups restores your flower points by 1. That's all about it. Because your flower points were basically your PP in the game. And oh no! Oh god. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go fight one of these Goombas right here. Typical Goomba way, you can actually fight them. Now, the way the Mushroom Kingdom works, Mushroom Way, excuse me, is that there's gonna be a lot of enemies that you can encounter in a game. Like, I know it's kind of annoying, but it's kind of a short way to do it. And here we have a flower right here that is just standing a Goomba right there. Alright, come on. There we go. HP max. Oh, come on. That's really kind of an awful thing. There we go. Alright, so I guess we're gonna end up this episode here. I know it's kind of a long thing, but we are actually rescue one Toad, which is actually kind of awful. So, next time on Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars, we're gonna go ahead and continuing on in the Mushroom Way. And if we actually beat this Sky Trooper right here, there we go, time hits. Alright, so, see you guys then. And I'm just spinning around in the circles in a flower like this. Badass! Alright, bye for now.